I'm Morgan from Notepad Coffee, here with Leaderboard. Notepad Coffee is a decaf pop-up business for kids. I used to make coffee for kids like me at markets and events. Then COVID came. But after that, I started filming brewing videos for my Instagram account, Notepad Coffee, and basically just learning a lot about coffee equipment and all that stuff at home. I started making coffee when I was 1.5 years old, which is a pretty big accomplishment to me. Also, my parents own 8-ounce coffee, so I get to try out a lot of equipment and review it to you guys who are watching this video right now. My whole life, I've been learning about coffee from friends like Colt Road, Josh Hawken, Ben Putt, David Kim, Jill Hoff. I've judged latte art competitions, called out the final scores at the 2019 Canadian Cup Tasters Championship, and I can't wait to start competing in barista competitions one day when I'm old enough. My topic today is decaf and how to tell the difference between some decaffeinated coffee and the cup of delicious caffeine you love in the morning. I really like decaf because that whether it's nighttime and you don't want to stay up all night, or you've got an allergy or something to caffeine, or you're just a kid like me and you can't drink caffeine, if you fall into any of these categories, it's a huge benefit for you. Now, before you hit pause on this video because you don't like decaf, I know traditionally decaf has had a bad reputation as just a lump of brown matter. Nowadays, it's improved quite a bit, and some processes such as the carbon process or the Swiss water decaffeination process, those both remove from 96 up to 98% of the caffeine in it, but never takes any of the flavor out, so you have a perfectly delicious cup of your favorite morning drink without the caffeine. Today, I'm going to be doing a blind cupping of 5 different coffees. Some of them are decaf, some of them aren't, and hopefully I get them all right. But if I don't, that just goes to show how much decaf has improved these days. You nearly can't tell the difference. It's really hard, but I think I might be able to do it. As a leaderboard contestant, you will probably be doing the same thing as me to define which coffee is decaf. It's going to be hard, but the effort you put in will be worth it. The first thing you're going to do is look at your coffees. Now, decaf coffees usually have more of a matte finish and look more dry than their counterpart. So this is a piece of information that's going to help you. Once you've looked at all of the coffees, you're going to take notes in your Leaderboard notebook. Now that I've ground my coffee, I'm going to smell them and see if I can sense any differences between them. To me, these two seem a little less vibrant, a little more muted, but it's really hard to tell nowadays. So let's get tasting. we're going to break the crust and see if we can smell any differences. Now, after smelling the dry and wet grounds, I've learned a little, but not so much that I can fully define it. Now it's time for the third test, tasting. I don't know which ones are decaf and which ones aren't, so my mom says I have to spit them all out. I've made my decision. I think that it might be 4 and 1 that are the decafs. Maybe 3 as well, but I definitely don't think 2 or 5 are. These are the 5 coffees I have unknowingly been drinking, and I've been told that there are 2 decafs amongst them. So now for the grand reveal. Nomad, which is this. I don't know if it's a decaf yet. I'm just placing them in front of their coffees. DK, David Kim. Bean Bros, BB. Disc. And that means this has to be this. All right. Turns out these 2, 1 and 5, were decafs. I got 1 right, 1 wrong. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I wish I could have gotten 2 out of 2, but you can't have everything in life. Sometimes it's really hard to tell. It depends on the quality of the coffee, the quality of the process that was used to decaffeinate it. And here's a tip. If it's kind of dry and has a wet cardboardish finish, that's the signs that it's a lower quality decaf, and you have a chance of getting it. Nobody ever said Leaderboard was easy, but I believe you can do it. I'm Morgan from Notepad Coffee. You can find me on Instagram at Notepad Coffee. keep an eye on that for when I'm doing my next pop-up. Hopefully I'll see you when I'm at the Barista Championships. Peace from Calgary, Farnell.